I am challenging myself to drink even more water than I usually do because I've been having acne problems, and I think that'll help, but I will get to that later on when I talk about Ruby Rose. I want to start off today by reminding all of you beautiful people that I am having a meetup this Saturday in Los Angeles. I would love to see you. It's this Saturday, December the 9th at 1:30 p.m. outside of 4721 West Slauson Avenue. 1:30 p.m. this Saturday, December the 9th, outside of 4721 West Slauson Avenue. I'm going to be doing a live podcast recording with Chris Booker, and all I want is 5 people or more to show up, enjoy a free show, get some selfies, ask questions, have hugs for those who want hugs, and I think have a great time. Now, let me start off really today by talking about Selena Gomez. I love Selena Gomez. I'm a huge fan of Selena Gomez's. I want to say this delicately and worded carefully. Selena Gomez, like all artists, is a sensitive person. I would say she's even more sensitive than most. She's been through a lot this year. She nearly died, opening up to the world about needing a kidney transplant. She broke up with her boyfriend The Weeknd, got back together with her ex-boyfriend Justin Bieber, rekindled old friendships like with Demi Lovato, and has been under the glaring eye of the media for the duration of 2017 and for the past decade. You know, she's been famous since she was in her early teens. That skews a person's perception of reality and what is normal. And she may not respond to things like you and I might respond to things. Selena Gomez is on the cover of the new issue of Billboard magazine. They named her Woman of the Year. And today she, I would say, freaked out or overreacted, in my opinion, over what seemed to be an innocuous little blurb in the larger profile piece. Selena has this teddy bear in her house, and the interviewer mentioned the teddy bear and how she mentioned in a quote that she might get rid of it. I want to read you the exact quote, all right? About a damn teddy bear. Quote, "It was a gift, and at first I thought, this is so ridiculous. I can't wait until I give it away to another person." Well, that issue came out last week. She also talks about Justin Bieber in the magazine and why they got back together. She didn't have a problem with that. She had a problem with this. Today, Selena posted on her Instagram story a screen grab of that piece of the article with this text: "Never will I let another human guess my words ever again or invite them in my home. That is so hurtful. The most ridiculous part of that is no one knowing my heart when I say things." I always find it odd when celebrities complain about actual words they said. Literal sentences that came out of their mouth. Billboard magazine is not going to do an interview with Selena Gomez without putting a recorder on so that they can quote her verbatim. I think, you know, maybe somebody in her life was unhappy that she said that about her teddy bear. Maybe Justin Bieber or somebody else, and she was acting out, lashing out, overreacting to show them, look what I'm going to do for you. This and you really mean so much to me. But if that were me, I would have just said, hey, everybody, hey, magazine, that's not what I meant. This is what I really meant. And thanks for putting me on the cover. But hey, different strokes for different folks. Is that the saying? Sometimes I don't get my Americanisms correct because I grew up speaking Spanish and English is my second language. Is that right? Different strokes for different folks? No. Different strokes for different folk. Different Float different boats? I don't know. You know what I mean. Anyways, I still love Selena Gomez. And I say this all the time. I am a pop culture pundit. I have an opinion on everything. And just because I don't like something somebody does doesn't mean I don't like that person. Like I mentioned, I don't like how Taylor Swift wrote a poem for the new issue of British Vogue and didn't give them an interview. Lame. But I still love Taylor Swift, all right? I want to move on to talking about taking care of yourself, which may not be something that you may expect me to want to talk about, but I was really struck by GMA meteorologist Ginger Z opening up about her battle with depression and her suicide attempt in her 20s. Hold on. Mom! Shh, zit. I'm recording. Thanks. It's distracting me. Like she was coming back and forth and I could barely focus. Like, oh, it's driving me crazy. Anyways, GMA meteorologist Ginger Z has opened up about that. And I continue to deal with anxiety. I talk about that on the regular. And I've spoken many times about how when I was in my 20s as well, I went through a severe period of depression, so severe that I was having suicidal thoughts daily. And I went to a free clinic and got misdiagnosed as bipolar and was put on this bipolar medication that I had an awful reaction to. And I knew in my core, in my DNA, in my bones that I was not bipolar and that that medication was not for me and that I would not go through life as a zombie. It's important to talk about these things and realize it's something more people than not go through at some point in their lives. Depression can be severe, clinical, permanent, that you struggle with ongoing. Depression can be situational. Depression is not one thing or the other. But I do believe, my podcast co-host, Chris Booker, criticized me for this, but I do believe that it is healing for you in whatever way you want. Don't let any person's perception of your therapy prevent you from healing yourself. I love talking. I find healing in hopefully helping others as well. So tweet about your problems, Facebook about them, write poems about them, make YouTube videos, whatever it is. If you can afford therapy, that's great as well. There is no wrong way to better yourself. Any way you choose to is a good way. So do it. And kudos to you, Ginger Z. I'm not going to lie. I don't have time to read books. But if I did, I would pick up your book. All right. From Ginger Z to Ruby Rose, another health-related issue. I've got good lighting now. But if I zoom in, oh, look at this. I mean, actually, it's improved a little bit. But I have been having some major skin issues. Courtney Act, whom some of you may know from RuPaul's Drag Race, alerted me to the fact that I may be exfoliating a little too much. Chris Booker, my podcast co-host, was the one who actually told me about using a face towel in the shower. So I've been doing that pretty much every day. And Courtney says, who I value his opinion as a fierce drag queen with flawless skin a lot more, that I may be overstimulating my face and overexfoliating it. I also had not been regularly washing my face in the morning. I recently have been washing my face in the morning, not with product, just with cold water. I think that's been helping. I'm trying to drink even more water, or I already drink more water than most. I've upped my caffeine content, and I know caffeine is not good for your skin. I got 3 kids, people. I'm making all these videos. I got so many other jobs. My hustle is next level. So I need the caffeine, okay? But I don't drink soda anymore or Red Bull or any of that crap. Every once in a while. But yeah, I saw this post on Instagram and Twitter. She posted it everywhere. Ruby Rose dealing with her acne issues. And it's one thing to offer advice from a place of... But actually, you know what? Like, if I saw a celebrity having skin issues and my skin was looking flawless, I would not unsolicited give them skin advice, okay? So sometimes we need to know when not to butt in on certain things. Especially if you're commenting on their photo. But she was the, I would say, victim of multiple articles from the Daily Mail. And that just made me sad. It made me sad. But on the flip side, you know what? She's hot right now. And I always like to look at things that way. Like, I would rather... This is just me. Not everybody's me. I would rather the Daily Mail write a ton of articles about my skin issues than not write about me at all. In other health-related issues, sending some positive vibes to Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' wife, the actress as well, herself. I'm not diminishing her. I'm just celebrating the fact that she's married to Ryan Reynolds, was injured on the set of her new movie, suffering a hand injury. Production has been halted as a result of that. So wishing her a speedy recovery. Also wishing a speedy recovery to John Mayer. He had to be hospitalized with a rush procedure. He had to have an operation, an appendectomy. The older we get, the more our bodies break down on us. Because I don't think appendectomies happen to young people. Do they? It just seems to me like people of a certain age and above need appendectomies. I don't see 20-year-olds getting appendectomies, but I could be wrong. I want to talk about something that I've observed on social media. When discussing the Nick Carter accusations recently, I have done my best to remain objective and neutral, believing his accusers, but also believing that he is possibly innocent. However, I have been tagged on so many tweets and on my Facebook and on social media by fans of Nick Carter and the Backstreet Boys attempting to severely discredit his rape accuser, Melissa Schumann, from the girl group Dream. And that makes me sad to see these predominantly females working so feverishly to take down this woman who came forward. You may not have to believe her, you don't have to, but they're going to great lengths to brand her a liar, and for all of these reasons. And I just want to remind everybody, Melissa is not the only woman who has accused Nick Carter of sexual misconduct. And I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's not guilty. It just saddens me to see womankind. And who the fuck am I? I'm a guy. Am I speaking out of turn? Am I speaking out of turn? Should I not even have an opinion on this? I clearly do. And I can be saddened. I would be saddened if it was men trying to tear that woman down. Just today, AJ McLean of the Backstreet Boys called all of these allegations bogus. They may be very well bogus, and they also may be very well true. It's a very fine line we need to walk. We need to support victims who come forward, and that's difficult when somebody hasn't been convicted, and 2017 has been such a bitch. I'm so ready for this year to be over. In other news of unsavoriness, Bryan Singer has been fired from the Freddie Mercury biopic Bohemian Rhapsody. And he claims he was fired because he needed to take care of a sick parent, and Fox would not allow him the time to do so. I mean, if you're being not communicating well, and if you had a lot of fights with your star, I mean, seems like there was a lot of drama on that set, and most of it was coming from Bryan Singer. In other news of unsavory men, I think I have allergies. Maybe my skin is like that because of allergies too. In other news of unsavory men, Danny Masterson has been fired from his Netflix show with Ashton Kutcher, and he himself addressed what I just brought up a minute ago. Danny Masterson says, quote, "I am obviously very disappointed in Netflix's decision to write my character off of the ranch. From day one, I have denied the outrageous allegations against me. I have never been charged with a crime, let alone convicted of one. In this country, you are presumed innocent until proven guilty. However, in the current climate, it seems as if you are presumed guilty the moment you are accused. I understand and look forward to clearing my name once and for all." And I need to remind everybody that like Nick Carter, Danny Masterson has had multiple women come forward and accuse him of sexual misconduct. Blah, blah. A victim of sexual misconduct, Terry Crews is suing the agent at William Morris, Adam Venit, whom he claims groped him. He is also claiming emotional distress and wants justice and money. Get it? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I wouldn't. They're probably going to settle. He's totally in the right. Good on him. Yeah. Maybe he won't win. I don't know. I'd be too nervous about spending too much money. I'm like the biggest penny pincher now that I have 3 kids. All of this controversy, though, has not been bad for some people. In fact, the drama surrounding Matt Lauer's firing was really good for the Today Show last week. Ratings are in, and they were up 14% last week after Matt Lauer's firing. Crazy. Also, speaking of men behaving badly, this video footage of Randy Travis's DUI arrest was made public. It was some wild footage. He wished cancer upon his arresting officer. And here's the crazy part. Now, he's upset that footage was made public and says it doesn't reflect his true character. You know that old saying? The drunk man speaks the sober mind. The drunk mind speaks the sober mind. On to lighter news. Y'all remember Katharine McPhee from American Idol, and she's an actress now. Well, she crashed a wedding in Mexico and behaved like a total brat and was kicked out of the wedding and then was totally obnoxious about it on social media. And at the time of my recording, she has yet to apologize for that. Some TV news on the positive side as well. More TV news. Alec Baldwin is working on a talk show with ABC. Congratulations to him. Would you guys watch an Alec Baldwin talk show? A Perez Hilton talk show would be really nice, wouldn't it? Or any kind of anything with Perez Hilton on TV. I'm down. More TV news. Working on another new project. Yolanda Hadid, the mother of Bella Hadid and Gigi Hadid, is going to be taking on Tyra Banks. She's got a show called Making a Model with Yolanda Hadid that is going to be premiering on Lifetime early next year. Hey, she did it, and she was able to get her daughters to both be top models too. She knows what she's talking about. Good on her. Also, last night, Billy Bush was on the Colbert Show, the Late Show, And I want Billy Bush to have a comeback. He's paid his dues, people. Donald Trump was elected president. Billy Bush had to suffer so much. Somebody hire Billy Bush. In other news, Pink has revealed that she and Christina Aguilera recorded a duet together. That has not seen the light of day. I really hope that leaks. Also, you guys, I'm recently obsessed with Tiffany Haddish. She's got a new book out, which seems so inspiring. I read some excerpts, and this woman, this comedian, this actress has overcome so much, and it's awesome to see her shine this year. And finally, this was so beautiful to see. Congratulations to Melissa Rauch. The Big Bang Theory actress just gave birth to a baby girl after previously suffering a miscarriage. A healthy child is the biggest blessing in life. I am so blessed ×3. Congratulations, Melissa. Thank you guys for watching, and I truly appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, hit the like button, follow me if you're not following me, and most importantly, share this video. Mwah! Thank you, friends. Bye.